Well, with Ken absent on Christmas festivities, it's my lot to describe the game today at the Denplan Stadium, where Wimborne comfortably beat Wimnchester City 4-1. Steve Cuss, not surprisingly, didn't make any changes to the team that beat Dorchester last week, except for the one enforced change, with Jason Harville being suspended. Dan Ackerman came in goal, and that gave reserve keeper Peter Singleton the opportunity to take a place on the bench, although he wasn't called upon to go on the field during the game. Wimborne started off well. Wimnchester have lost a few key players recently, and it showed because Wimborne were definitely playing the better football. Created several early chances. The Wimnchester keeper made a couple of pretty good saves, and for the first half hour or so scores were goalless, but one began to think that Wimborne should have a goal, and that first goal came after 34 minutes. A corner from Mickey Hubbard. Steve Smith got his head to it, bowed it into the back of the net, and Wimborne were deservedly in the lead. That was the score at half time. We wondered how it was only 1-0. The second half started. This time Wimborne had the wind behind them. The rain fortunately had relented to some extent. The pitch was pretty heavy but playable, and with the wind behind them, Wimborne put even more pressure on, and after 60 minutes went further ahead. Another Mickey Hubbard corner. This time the ball curled straight into the net, and Wimborne were 2 up. 7 minutes later, it was 3. Nathan Pepperannan got the ball on the left, put across a beautiful cross, and it fell to the feet of Matt Kemble, who put it in the net from about 8 yards. After that, Wimborne took their feet off the pedal a little bit. Steve Cuss brought on 3 substitutes to rest 3 of the players, and Wimnchester managed to pull a goal back, and that was Liam Robinson, who capitalised on a defensive mistake to pull the score back to 3-1. And for a while, Wimnchester put together a team looked threatening. Looked as though they might pull another goal back, but certainly not 2. But then Wimborne came again late on. George Webb hit the post, and then in added time, Mickey Hubbard made it 4 from the penalty spot. It was a somewhat disputed decision. It was a fairly soft penalty, but probably a correct decision by the ref, and the ref had a pretty good game in general. So it ended comfortable 4-1 win to Wimborne. Next game, weather permitting, is at Bridgewater on Saturday. We have had warnings that the Bridgewater pitch isn't in particularly good shape, so there's quite a chance that that will be off, I suppose. But next week at home, the big one, Poole Town in the league.